Well, I hope you forgive me. There was a very good reason that I was being very coy when I got down here, and I didn't want to say what we were looking at or what we thought we would buy because I didn't know, right? I knew that I was very interested in Plunge Blue Chip's brother, but at the same time, how couldn't everybody else, right? I had talked to Tom a couple of days ago. I said, hey, what horses you have in the sale? I didn't want to tip my hand either. And he said, you went down a list, and then he said, the Walnut Colt, Plunge Breacher, brother, very nice colt, and a bunch of people have out to look at him and interested in him. At that point, it was kind of dead to me. I'm thinking, that's that. The horse going to go for a fortune. I waited. I didn't really tell even. So a number of our clients are here today, and I didn't even tell them. I just kind of snuck off, and I wanted to just sit there and watch him go through. I didn't want to make a fool of myself and say, "Oh, I'm going there to buy the Plunge Blue Chip's brother," and then go to bid and he goes for $300,000, which I assume everybody thought he was going to go for, especially with the prices today. I thought he'd bring close to $250,000, and that's when I didn't really know if the sale would be strong or not. So when you see the sale start and the prices go up and up and up like the rest of the prices this year, I thought there was a very little chance we could buy, a very, very minuscule chance we would be able to buy 3-point Blue Chip. Earlier in the day, to buy that, the full sister to Crystal Fashion, again, another horse that I thought would bring a fortune. Really, as Amy put it, how did she put it? Oh, wait, yeah, she said, if you buy another Cantab, I'll kill you. So we bought a number of Cantabs, but for whatever reason, and I didn't predict this, people were discounting the Cantabs. There's a horse. Look at the Breeders' Crown. Just look at the Breeders' Crown from this year. You're going to discount Cantab Hall? Year in and year out, this horse shows you that he can still throw quality horses. And for whatever reason, people just pass them by. This horse was a disgrace. $37,000, and I was that close to getting the horse at 30, and I mean that close. Will to win Hanover. What more can I say? I mean, the first foal out of this mare is a world champion, made $1.8 million multiple times. He won in 50, trotted in 49 and 3. Crystal Fashion. This is Crystal Fashion's full sister. $37,000. So I'm flying pretty high as the day starts, right? And at no point in my mind am I thinking to myself, we can buy Plunge Blue Chip's brother. There is a long list of horses that I thought we were in play with. Possibly. Not that one. So I waited. I sat there in the back tent. No one around me. I'm just sitting there at the chair. I bid at like 50 maybe. I said I bid once. It's not true. I bid once at like 50, and then it went like 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I'm like, there he goes, right? He's going to get to 300. 90. And then it slowed for a second. Then, bam, somebody went 95. Somebody went, bam, 100, 105, 110. And then usually what you'll see happen in the sales is then they'll take back off. The horses, the top horses will take back off, right? And as I said in my video earlier to you, truthfully speaking, there's only one difference between a $110,000 horse, and in some cases as much as a $400,000 horse. 2 bidders. That's all it takes. Nothing more. And that might sound silly to a lot of people, but that's all it takes. 2 people that want 1 horse. That's it. So he lands on 110, stalls for a second, and I almost feel stupid at this point. I'm thinking he's still going to get to 300. This horse is going to take back off, but I'm not going to sit there on my hands. The bid spotter's right in front of me. So I look at him, and he looks at me, and he can tell. Right? They can tell by body language that there's interest there. 110. I said, 115. I looked right at him. 115. 115,000 in the tent. 115. And just then, one of our clients sits down beside me. Sherry Collison. Mark Treffy sits down beside me. Steve Bartlett sits down. Hammer goes down. They said, what are you looking at? I said, not a whole lot now. And they said, what do you mean? I said, I just bought that horse. Mark Treffy looks up and says, yeah, okay. I said, I ain't joking. I said, I just bought, that's Plunge Blue Chip's brother. And the bid spotter comes over. The people with the ticket come over. He looks at me. Mark Treffy goes, you really bought that horse? I said, yeah. You guys wanted good horses. I told you we would do what we could. I wasn't coming here to find value at this sale. I told you I was coming here to buy horses at this sale. And if I left here with 3 or 4 or 2, then that's what it came to. So we bought today probably one of the most, I guess, dollar for dollar on a percentage, or talent for talent, or page for page, probably the most productive sale ever in the history of the stable.ca. We only bought two horses today. One was a full sister to, there's the blue chip guys right there. Yeah, they're high-fiving me all right. One was a full sister to a world champion in Crystal Fashion, and the other one was a half brother to a world champion in plunge blue chip. We bought the direct siblings to not one but 2 world champions in this era. We're not talking 8 years ago and hey, I remember that horse. Plunge blue chip was second in the Breeders' Crown this year. Crystal Fashion has been racing for the last 4. I mean, these are legit powerhouse families, and we picked up both of them. So now the bad news: $115,000 for is what we are going to shell out for 3-point blue chip, and will to win Hanover was 37. So 152 divided by 2 is $76,000 on average for both of them. So a pretty good day at Timonium, which would be Harrisburg. Again, a very, very, very strong sale. That's so hard to believe. An incredibly strong sale, and we did really, really well at that sale. Picked up not 1, but 2 horses that are direct relatives to world champions, direct siblings. So we'll talk to you guys soon. I hope everybody's having a great day. I know I had a very unlikely good day. So you wanted to know why I was being so coy? Now you know. We ended up with not one, but 2 very, very good horses today. Number 52, Will to Win Hanover. Number 91, 3-point blue chip, are now stable horses. You're welcome. Take care.